I go all out for every date. We go all out for each other. Like one time she was like, oh, I want to take you on a date. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And she was like, okay. And then we drove somewhere and she had rented out like a whole botanical gardens for me. And I was like, oh. But then she also likes something so simple. For Valentine's Day, I got her Taco Bell. I made her movie theater nachos. I found her favorite pickles from Texas and I deep fried them for her. And then just like all her like candies and hot Cheetos. Like it doesn't mean like spending your entire bank account. It means just like being attentive, listening to the person, listen to the things they like. So I made a list when I really wanted to really find the person that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with.
Was this with your therapist?
Yeah. Everything I wrote down on the list was actually her. I don't even know what camera to look at. Is this a camera?
Yeah.
If you are ready, and you have to be really ready to find the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. You have to cut off everything that you know is bad for you. You know it's bad for you. You know what's good for you. You know what's bad for you. That's bad for you. You cut it out. You make a list of all the things you want in a partner. It can be whatever you want. My list was very simple. I needed someone in my age bracket. I wanted someone who was kind. I wanted someone who was caring. I wanted someone who was compassionate. I wanted someone who did anything. I didn't care. Like, just be obsessed with anything you want to do in your life. If this person made olives, I want you to make olives every fucking day and come home and tell me about the olives and how passionate you are about them. And I'm going to love it because you love it. I just wanted someone who knew how to not only love themselves, but love somebody else. And I met that person. And it didn't hurt that she's also the most beautiful person on planet Earth, inside and out. And I would describe her as that. The only thing I would add is that she's so shy and too humble and too bashful. And I love her and I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
Guys, we just at the wedding now. Wow. Love it.
The tangled world of celebrity romance has always been marked by love, heartbreak, and secrets threatening to unravel at any moment. But even Hollywood's most seasoned gossip followers couldn't have foreseen the latest bombshell that's shaken the entertainment world to its core, as Benny Blanco, now husband of Selena Gomez, has come forward with a revelation about Justin Bieber so shocking that fans are still in disbelief as the fallout continues, with Hailey Bieber's reaction described as truly devastating, while Selena remains firmly by her husband's side, fiercely loyal. And the question on everyone's mind is what exactly Benny revealed, and how has the revelation upended the lives of Bieber and Gomez? So let's peel back the curtain and dive into the narrative everyone is obsessing over, a saga that is shifting the meaning of love, loyalty, and the cost of keeping secrets in the limelight, because for years, the intertwined stories of Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber have captivated millions, their turbulent romance filled with breakups, reconciliations, and cryptic social media posts that kept fans guessing and the tabloids buzzing. And when Selena finally moved on, finding stability and happiness with acclaimed music producer Benny Blanco, supporters cheered her on, recognizing the stark contrast between Benny's low-key genius and the wild roller coaster she had ridden with Justin. Meanwhile, Justin himself found what seemed like his own happily ever after with model Hailey Baldwin, now Hailey Bieber, their whirlwind romance leading to marriage amid a flurry of excitement and skepticism from the public. Yet despite the front of unity and bliss they projected, cracks were forming behind closed doors, cracks that would soon be forced into the open. Benny Blanco, known until recently for his behind-the-scenes impact on pop music, suddenly found himself thrust into the public eye after marrying Selena, with fans scrutinizing every interaction and speculating about the lingering dynamics with her famous ex. What few realized was that Benny's position at the heart of the industry granted him access to secrets no one else had, some too heavy to keep hidden forever. And in what was supposed to be a straightforward interview promoting his latest project, Benny let slip a revelation that would change everything. Without naming names, Benny described an artist battling hidden demons, dealing with pain, negative influences, and the crushing weight of fame. The illusions were clear. He was referencing Justin Bieber. Fans quickly pieced it together, and the interview spread like wildfire. Benny's words weren't intended to be cruel, but the effect was immediate and explosive, with social media erupting in a storm of speculation, concern, and finger-pointing, as the story was dissected from every angle. And although Benny stopped short of offering every detail, sources close to the situation began to fill in the blanks, revealing that Justin Bieber's struggles ran much deeper than the public had ever known, including ongoing battles with anxiety, self-doubt, and the suffocating pressures that came with global fame. And yet, the revelation that truly shocked was not just about Justin's mental health, but that he had at times been surrounded by individuals who did not have his best interests at heart, with Benny hinting that toxic influences may have driven Justin to make decisions he now regrets, decisions that impacted not just himself but those closest to him, including Hailey and, by extension, even Selena. For years, rumors had circulated about Justin's inner circle, but Benny's candid comments breathed new life into those stories, sparking a frenzy as fans debated just how much of Justin's turmoil was the result of his environment. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this incredible saga. Hailey Bieber, always Justin's staunchest defender, found herself blindsided by the revelation. Sources say she was not only devastated by the exposure of Justin's personal battles, but also deeply hurt that Benny, a man she once considered a friend, would take such intimate details public. For Hailey, the betrayal cut deeply on both a professional and personal level, and in private, she reportedly broke down, questioning whether she had ever truly known the full extent of Justin's struggles. Friends close to the couple have shared that Hailey felt isolated, torn between her commitment to supporting her husband and the pain caused by the truths that had come to light. And while she has kept a stoic appearance in public, fans have noted her absence from recent posts and events, with insiders saying she's leaning on her family and inner circle as she tries to process everything. As for Justin, the exposure was described as both humiliating and strangely freeing. He has never shied away from addressing his mental health in the past, but hearing that his struggles were partly the result of trusting the wrong people struck a nerve. In an emotional Instagram live session, Justin spoke directly to his fans, confirming that he had faced serious challenges, had made mistakes, and at times put his faith in people who did not deserve it. He admitted to regret, but also emphasized personal growth, saying he's committed to becoming a better man, husband, and artist. Justin's raw honesty struck a chord with many fans, who saw his confession as a courageous step toward healing, though some wondered if the damage done to his marriage and public image might be too much to overcome. Meanwhile, Selena Gomez has stood by Benny Blanco, making it clear that her loyalty lies with her husband and not with her past. As soon as Benny's comments made headlines, Selena was quick to defend him, posting a heartfelt Instagram story declaring that everyone has secrets and pain, and what matters most is how people support each other through it. She described Benny as her rock and affirmed her unwavering support. Her statement was a source of comfort for Benny, who was facing backlash from some fans for airing Justin's secrets, but it also drew public praise for her decision to prioritize her marriage and avoid being dragged back into old rivalries. Behind the scenes, Selena is said to have reached out to Hailey, offering words of understanding and empathy, with friends noting that Selena, having been in the spotlight's crossfire herself, recognized how isolating and overwhelming the scrutiny could feel. As the dust begins to settle, fan reactions remain divided. Some have harshly criticized Benny for betraying Justin's trust, while others have applauded his honesty, arguing that bringing attention to mental health and toxic relationships can only help those suffering in silence. Hailey's supporters have rallied around her, sending messages of encouragement and love, while Justin's fanbase is split, with some blaming Benny for reigniting drama, and others hoping this will be the catalyst for Justin's continued healing. Subscribe now to stay updated on every twist in this story. One thing has become certain: the old narratives of rivalry between Selena and Hailey, or the image of Justin as an untouchable pop idol, have been shattered, replaced by the reality of three people navigating love, pain, and scrutiny with as much courage as they can muster. Benny Blanco's revelation, though painful, has forced a reckoning for everyone involved, and for fans who sometimes forget that celebrities are just as human as anyone else. Selena's steadfast support for her husband stands out as an example of loyalty in the face of adversity, while Hailey's vulnerability has sparked empathy even among those who once criticized her, and Justin's willingness to confront his demons in front of millions has inspired a new wave of support. As sources close to the stars reveal, the fallout from Benny's interview is far from over, with conversations still ongoing behind closed doors. And while public statements have been carefully measured, those closest to the situation say that all parties are trying to move forward, focusing on healing and protecting their most important relationships. Benny Blanco, never one to seek the spotlight, has found himself at the center of a storm, but with Selena by his side, he appears determined to weather the backlash, with friends saying he stands by his decision to speak out, believing that honesty, even when painful, can lead to growth. Subscribe for more exclusive insights into the world of your favorite stars as the saga evolves. Fans will be watching closely, wondering whether Justin and Hailey can rebuild trust, whether Selena and Benny's bond will remain unshakable, and whether the lessons from this turbulent chapter will linger or simply become another footnote in the never-ending story of celebrity drama. For now, what remains is a powerful reminder that behind the glamour and headlines, real people are fighting real battles, and sometimes the truth, no matter how difficult, can be the first step towards something better.